easy go.
Alright, what is up guys? It's the Chain Soldier here, and I have a video for you. Now if you're watching this, the title worked. But I will start out saying, no, there is no actual ranks in PUBG yet. I came across a picture on Instagram the other day, and it was, what would be the one thing in PUBG that you change? And after a bit of thinking, I thought that the one thing I would change in PUBG is introduce some sort of rank system where new players are with new players and more experienced players are with more experienced players, just so simply that new players don't quit after their first match because somebody with like 30 minutes gets paired up and killed by somebody with 3,000 hours. I mean, I get that it's part of the game and all. I have no problem with it. I've never had a problem with it. But I'm not speaking from a person who's able to code it, who's able to design it, anything like that. I'm just speaking from suggestion. Now, at the same time, I know introducing some sort of rank system would include problems, but I will get to that in the later half of the video. But I first want to start off with the point I made earlier of just somebody who has just recently bought in the game and just joined the game, and they didn't really get to practice anything, and they just jumped straight in the match, and all of a sudden within the first 2-3 minutes are killed because they don't know where to jump, or they don't know how the mechanics work, or anything like that, how to shoot. So I can get the difficulty for new players because, let's face it, at one point or another we were all new to PUBG. Even if you have 3,000 hours, even if you have 30 hours, we were all new to PUBG. We were all new to Battle Royale games, and none of us knew what we were doing at first. So why I think having kind of like a rank system would be a good idea would simply be due to the fact that if you have somebody who's unranked, who hasn't played before, and they're up against people of a similar skill level and a similar skill set, it would be a better experience for the player, rather than having somebody who has all the experience and knows where to go and has the best weapons and best aim and everything like that against somebody who doesn't know that. I mean, granted, that's part of the game. Yes, I will never deny that is part of the game. That is an extreme part of the game. But at the same time, I'd like to see it change. And on the other end of the spectrum, if you have more experienced players that feel as if the challenge is gone from PUBG, they're winning every single match they're in, they're absolutely destroying everybody, getting 10, 15, 20, 30 kills a game, it can get boring. And I know I have friends that are really good at the game, like I'm a Country Boy who I stream with, and then I have people who aren't as good at the game but still find it boring because we'll get like those dim-witted players that just have no idea what they're doing. And this just isn't in PUBG. This is in Fortnite. This is an H1Z1. It's any Battle Royale style game. But the thing with adding the ranks for the people who are more skilled, it gives them more of a challenge. It tests their skills level. Tests their skill level. If I could speak, it'd be nice. It tests their skill level to see how much it's grown, to grow it even more. And I honestly think that it would be so much better if that were to happen. Now, there are two ways I could see ranks being introduced into the game. It could be something like it's based on your time played. So let's say you have 0 to 25 hours, not just sitting idle in the menu. Actual games played actual time in game, 0 to 25 hours, you're in the lowest rank. You're with the new people. You're with people of your skill set who either haven't played the game before or have played it just enough to be considered maybe noobish. So having that and then increasing the rank according to how much you play would, in my opinion, honestly be good. Or we could do something like what CSGO does. You have 10 placement matches, and depending on where you place, or sorry, not CSGO, League of Legends, because CSGO you have to win your matches. With League of Legends, you can play like 5, you play 10 games, and then you get a rank based on how well you did and your rating and everything, and then you're placed in that skill group. I think something like that would honestly be better off in the game, simply because if you have, say, 200 hours in the game, but you're still kind of working on your aim and still kind of working on where to go, this, that, and another thing, a ranking system like that would benefit you. Just like a friend of mine, Mischief Gaming, he and I had a discussion about this, and he pointed out to me that I have 150 hours, I think, and I'm still not that good at the game. I'm average at best, which gave me the idea for the other ranking system, which would be like the 10 placement matches. You play 10 matches, depending on where you place, how high up you get. Kind of like H1Z1 does. It has 10 matches, and then you get a rank. But as far as I know, that ranking is just for show in H1. Then, hold on, let me bring up my notes here. And we could also have the seasonal thing that H1Z1 has, or like we already have with the leaderboards and top 10 and everything. They have a seasonal, it's update by update, but like have a 30-day season, and you get kind of like a loot box, or not a loot box, a crate at the end of the season, depending on where you ranked, having like a custom made shirt that says, oh, I ranked in gold, I ranked in diamond, and then have it for each of the modes. So their highest rank is what they're given the shirt for. I rank gold in squads, but I rank silver and bronze in duo and solo. Or I ranked platinum in squads, and I ranked gold in both duo and solo. Something like that, like reward their highest achievement for how much they play and everything like that. I think that would be a great idea, and something that would definitely get more players to kind of be into playing it more, or be into spending more time playing it. But let's also talk about the downsides, because not every idea is just pure up and up. With rankings comes, obviously, cheating. It comes with obvious cheating that people use to cheat to win, or they use whatever they feel is necessary to get their rank up. But at the same time, the counter argument with that is there's going to be cheaters anyways. So why worry about cheating when there's going to be cheaters anyways? Because I can tell you right now, there are a lot of cheaters in PUBG right now. And BattleEye does its best to try and weed out the cheaters before their problem. But you know what? They can't be perfect. And it's not... it can't be perfect, and I don't expect it to be perfect. There will always be cheaters in any sort of game. Next thing is kind of like the Counter-Strike situation, where it gets kind of the very, very competitive, I'm better than you, I have a higher rank, you should listen to me type bullshit. And I mean, that's like any game just that has a competitive nature. You could have those people, you will have those people, and you just have to kind of accept it. Then you got the toxicity. But again, just like the cheaters, the toxicity is gonna stay no matter where it is. And you can't, in all honesty, you can't really do anything to change it because people will be toxic if they so choose to be toxic. And then I came up with the idea of the kind of competitive scene. Introducing a ranking system could push PUBG into the competitive gaming scene, like CSGO or like Call of Duty, stuff like that. Stuff that has ranks, but at the same time, it will kind of moderate who gets to do what, this, that, and another thing. And all in all, I would like to see PUBG in the competitive scene. I would like to see like Fortnite, H1Z1 in a competitive scene. I know H1Z1 last year held a tournament of squads. 20, what was it? 15 squads, 5 people on each squad in a game, winner takes all. Then at TwitchCon last year, they held a 100-man H1Z1 tournament. It was featuring the 100 best streamers of H1Z1. I'd like to see something like that with kind of like PUBG and Fortnite. I think it would be like one of the best things ever, the coolest thing to watch, because you'd be able to see other people's strategies and you'd be able to improve it on yourself. And I just really grasped onto the idea of a competitive scene for PlayerUnknowns or a competitive scene for Fortnite or something like that, where it's a little bit better, but at the same time, it's different. It's not just your standard first-person shooter. It's not just your standard kind of like gameplay that you've seen a million times over. And you know what? As a gamer, as somebody who watches professional gamers, I would absolutely love. I cannot say it enough to see something like that. To see a game that I bought in early access be an esports game. I would love to see that. But anyways, guys, thank you for listening to my video and listening to my ideas. I hope you agree with me, but feel free to debate with me down in the comments, and I will try to answer as best I can, and I will try to, if you change my opinion, then oh, good for you. If you have your own opinion, make sure to share it. Just try your best to be polite. Anyways, guys, I'm the Chain Soldier, and I also want to apologize for not making videos in a while. I've just been so focused on streaming on Twitch that I forget to make videos and everything like that. I'll try to make more videos, but I can't promise anything. Anyways, guys, again, thank you so much for watching. I've been the Chain Soldier. You've been my more than loyal audience, and I will see you guys next time.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.